Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about good debt versus bad debt. Everybody always talks about debt, and a lot of people depict it in a negative light. At the same time, we talk about credit and we depict it in the most positive light, right? So again, if you're watching this channel, it's because you want to be more informed than the average person. And if you want to be more informed than the average person, I gotta give you the information that you need to be successful. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. When it comes to debt, you have to distinguish what is good debt and what is bad debt. Some people might say, hey, I'm a student, I'm taking out student loans. This is good debt because I will make a lot of money in the future. But if you're an investor like me, we understand that any debt that does not pay you is bad debt. Now, essentially, if you go to school and you take out this debt, you are going to make more money after school if you're a doctor, lawyer, computer scientist, software engineer, those type of professions, nurses, right? Um, Surgeons, those type of professions, because you're going to have an increase in income than the average everyday worker, right? However, um, you have to actively work for that money. You have to physically go out and get the money. This is not passive income. This is active income. And that's for another video. But again, we as investors look at debt and we say, how can we get passive income and not have to physically work for it, not have to put in the manual hours for active income? Well, the type of debt that I'm talking about would be whether you're taking debt out on a business that runs itself. That is good debt, because if the business is profitable and making you more money than the debt to service, then that is a good debt. If you, for example, a business can be real estate. If you buy a property and the debt is $1,000 a month, but you're making $1,200 a month, you have good debt because you're earning $200 a month. Now, of course, there are going to be other expenses associated with it that some beginners may not account for, like utilities, maintenance, so many other factors, taxes increasing. So those are other things that you'll have to take note of and keep in mind. But again, maybe you decide you want to own a car dealership. Good debt as long as you're making a profit, right? So we want to understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. It is not good debt to say, oh, I had to buy this new lawnmower in order to make sure that my property looks good every single day when I mow the lawn. Yes, if you don't mow your lawn, you're going to have, um, people calling services on you in order to get your lawn mowed, and you're going to have to pay some fines, $300, $400, $500. The thing that I dislike is when people don't have the money, they put it on a credit card. So now you bought an $800 lawnmower. Instead of just saying, hey, neighbor, can I pay you $10 for and put gas in your lawnmower and mow my lawn? And the neighbor will say yes. And then the $10 is for every 2 weeks. So you spend $20 a week. I mean, $20 a month. Let's say lawn mowing season lasts 5 months. How much did you spend? Maybe $100. Okay. You simply didn't have the money at the time to purchase your own lawnmower. So instead of paying $800, you said for the whole year, essentially, I'm just going to pay $100. You don't have the maintenance of the lawnmower, you don't have the upkeep of the lawnmower, and you get to return it. And then eventually you'll be able to buy that $800 lawnmower for $400 3 years from now when it's on sale and when you have the actual cash because you didn't go into debt for it, right? So not only did you get it cheaper, you probably got it more effectively because you would have still been paying $500 in interest had you have bought it on a credit card, but now you're getting it for $400 cash because it's on sale for Black Friday, and you waited 3 years, and then it's 3 years older, and there's a newer model out. right? So again, those are the type of things that we have to keep in our mind, keep in our understanding that you don't need everything right now. If you wait, things will always get cheaper. For example, a 2023 model vehicle is not going to be as luxurious as a 2025 model vehicle. However, so many people are clamoring for a 2023 vehicle in 2023. What if you just said, you know what, I love this 2023 vehicle. I'm going to wait 4 years to purchase this vehicle. By the time you go to purchase that vehicle, it is no longer $45,000. It is right around maybe $25,000 when you go and purchase this vehicle. And if you go in with all cash, which I know is hard to do, guess what? You're now saving money on interest, you're saving money on fees, you're saving money on a whole bunch of stuff, and you leave with a title in hand for $20,000 less than what you would have bought 3 years ago. There is no way that you would have saved $20K in interest on that vehicle had you had bought it in 2023. So again, the time value of money. How much is $20,000 worth to you? How much is $45,000 worth to you? You have to start to analyze that and understand, yes, you can have bad debts at some times, but just understand, are you doing yourself a disservice or are you doing yourself a service? Is $20,000 not worth it to you, or is it still worth it to you at this time? You have to take all of these things into account. So again, good debt is something that pays you more than the debt itself. Bad debt is something that does not pay you and actually eats out your pockets. If you owe money on your car, but you need the car to go to work so that you can make money, it is still bad debt. If you live in a home and you don't make money from the home and you're the one paying it off, it is bad debt, right? And that's okay to have bad debt. People need a place to live. If you're living in a home that is cheaper than renting, then guess what? It's cheaper than renting doesn't mean it's not bad debt. Again, the definition is that if you have to pay for it and you're not making a profit, it is bad. Even if it might be cheaper than another alternative, it is still bad. How can you make it good for you? Well, maybe if you rent out the basement, fix it up, you might be able to offset the cost of the home. Now that is a neutral position because it just offset. But if you can make a profit, which most people can if it's 10, 20 years from now, then you would now be in a good debt position. And in fact, you might not even have debt on the home 10, 20 years from now. And now it is a profitable asset for you. So something may not be profitable in the beginning and then become profitable later. A lot of businesses work just like that. So a business may not be profitable for some time, i.e. Amazon. Amazon decided that they would not be profitable for a 20-year period in order to ramp up and put all their money back into their business. Look at them now. Lo and behold, they're the most profitable company in the entire world, right? And so sometimes it's okay to take a loss as long as you have a game plan and a strategy for success later down the line. I won't say that everything must be successful right off the bat, but we must have a good plan on how we will be profitable and when we will be profitable. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.